Ew, welcome back. It is day 6, and I want to talk about my knees. Because yesterday I went to see the physiotherapist. They strapped up my left knee, to keep it in place. I have what's called, in medical terms, a bilateral subluxating patella, which means that my kneecap, it kind of rocks to the side like that whenever I straighten my leg, and it means it dislocates, it pops out of the joint, sort of thing. So and it gets really painful. But we're trying to fix it at the minute, but it's getting really hard to fix at the moment because finding a fixture that works, that keeps the knee in place where it's supposed to be, but also not giving me a lot of pain, is something that we're struggling to find, because at the minute I've got screws in my knees, which causes quite a bit of pain, especially during the winter. I can feel the screws. It feels like someone's messing with the screw, doing that. It's like they've taken the screw out, but they're fiddling with the hole that they've left behind, that the screw's left behind. They're just playing on the inside of the hole. And it just feels really, really weird, because it sort of tickles, but it also hurts, sort of thing. But no, I hate my knees, but I don't really love my knees either. I don't really love them either, but my knees have always caused me quite a bit of pain and quite a bit of annoyance. I remember one time being in my mum's bathroom with a knife or a fork or a spoon. I can't remember what it was, but something gougy anyway. And I was threatening to put it behind my kneecap and pop it off. It was that painful. This was back when I was a kid, sort of thing, but before I had the operations. Because I had my first operation when I was 17 and the second one when I was 18, so... no, the first one when I was 16 and the second one when I was 17, sorry. But, yeah, it got that painful that I was threatening to pop it off my leg, my right knee. It was so bad that I couldn't sit on a chair and straighten my leg without putting my left foot underneath and behind my heel in order to straighten my leg. I had to support it with my foot in order for it to actually unlock and stay unlocked to straighten my leg. So it was very painful. I have actually fascinated a lot of doctors and grossed out a lot of my friends with my knees, because the dislocation happens, well, it's hardly a dislocation when it's straight, but it is medically called a dislocation, but the dislocation happens whenever I straighten my leg. So I'll straighten my leg and my knee will just do that. And every single time I show my friends or people I don't really know, but just met, and it's like, yeah, I got really weird knees. It's like, how? Oh, look at this. Straighten my leg. And they're all like, ugh! Oh, I never knew a knee could do that. Ugh! Is my general reaction. It used to be, and still is, kind of like my potty trick, really, because I can still do it with my left knee. I can't really do it with my right knee now. The right knee got fixed nicely, so I was like, oh, I don't have my potty trick anymore, sort of thing. But it's like, finally, my knee is in the right place, because for me to have my knees in the right place, it means that I can sit properly again. It means that I can walk properly without fear of a dislocation. I can go downhill without worrying about accidentally stepping wrong and causing me to twist my ankle, which will cause a dislocation. The operations have done so much for my life. I can now ride a two-wheeler bike. I couldn't do that before. No, it's not my dyspraxia, I swear. It was my knees. I can now at least walk around when it's icy without immediately slipping on my ass. Slip. Yep. I'm on my butt with a really sore knee. Yes, it dislocated. So yeah, my dyspraxia would cause all that sort of thing, or it wouldn't help. But yeah, I can do a lot more stuff now, and it's really freeing to be able to do that stuff that I couldn't do before. And I'm glad I had the operations, even though I was sat there going, my fucking knee really hurts. Oh, keyhole surgery scar's causing me pain. No, this hurts. Because despite the pain, I don't have to deal with the pain of a dislocation anymore. Not on my right knee anyway. I recently had a dislocation on my left knee, which is why we're back in the physio, maybe not surgery, but I'm going up to my local hospital, my big nearest hospital, today. So yeah, I will probably be there now as we speak. I'll be on the way there, or at least having food before we go in, sort of thing, because it's at 11. It'll be in an hour when this goes up. But my knees are just right pain in the asses. And yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. I wanted to keep an update with you guys about me, my life. So I'm going to be in hospital today. I'm going to be chatting with some of the surgeons, one of which I hope did my right knee, because if he did, then we can talk about him doing my left knee and maybe touching up what he did on my right knee, because my right knee is still slipping just ever so slightly, but it's all good. Some of the things that I can no longer do because of my operation doesn't just include my potty trick, it includes kneeling. I can no longer kneel very well without a lot of pain. I used to kneel on a wire and be like, am I kneeling on this wire? Oh, okay, fair enough. Now I'm like, there's a wire right underneath my knee, that really hurt. And I have no idea why. I literally have no idea why it's causing the screw so much pain. It's just a tiny little wire. But no, it's all good. As much as I might complain about the pain, it's all good. It's all fixed. And I have no excruciating pain. So that's a bonus. So yeah, it's all good. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Looking forward to what they might say. Looking forward to what they might do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they will take the screws out and they will do it the way they were supposed to do it before. Which is shave down my groove, because that is my problem. My problem is my patella, which is the kneecap, does not sit into the groove. It doesn't fit. My groove's too thin. Basically, if you think of the knee as being like that, and then the cap sitting like that, that is what a normal knee should look like. It's sitting and resting in normally. My knee looks more like that. Sitting and resting on over the top instead. So weird and so annoying. So hopefully that's what they do. I don't know whether there's been any advancements in that. They didn't do it because they hadn't tested it in humans. They do it for dogs, but they hadn't tested it in humans, and there wasn't enough study to decide whether or not they should do it. Moth. No. Oh. It'll fly by again at some point, and I'll just be like, meh. Gotcha. Anyway, off topic. But no, that's all I really want to say, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. See ya.
Put a little bit of shit, put a little bit of shit, put a little bit of shit, get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. I'ma make it burn. 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 I'm gonna set you up.